Hello Connect family. Today it's Wednesday, September the 9th. About a month ago, I posted a video talking about our plans to reopen on September the 6th. And we've been planning everything with Cineplex to reopen on September the 6th, but unfortunately it wasn't possible for different reasons. And we still don't know when we can go back to Cineplex. Still waiting for some calls that Cineplex they need to make and some decisions, and then we will make our own decision. But to be honest with you, it looks like it's going to be difficult to go back at least soon to Cineplex, and we can't keep this kind of situation for too long. We need to go back together, gather together again as soon as possible. So we have been doing our best, and when I say doing our best, believe me that we've been doing our best. Every single place in Northeast Edmonton that we see that is available for sale or lease or rent, we have been knocking on doors and being in contact with people, and unfortunately no open door is open for us right now. No door was open, or either because was crazy expensive to buy, crazy expensive to lease. We are talking about numbers between $18,000 to $32,000 a month for rent. So it's impossible because it's all retail places. They are very expensive and we can't afford, of course. We tried even community leagues, Legion, we tried different associations, and nothing is open, nothing is a possibility for us at this present moment, because some people they are afraid to rent and they are not available for rent. Even we tried a couple churches in Northeast Edmonton area to see if they would be willing to rent us their place for us to meet on a Sunday evening, for instance, Sunday afternoon, for our own service. And wasn't possible because some of the churches they don't want to rent. Another church already had the space rented in the afternoon for another group. So there is no place for us to meet right now as a congregation. We know that God called us to Northeast Edmonton. Before we planted Connect Church, we inquired of God and about where to plant Connect, and God guided us to Northeast Edmonton, and we believe there is a reason why, there is a purpose, and we want to reach that area of the city. But probably we need to start thinking a little bit out of the box and thinking out of the Northeast Edmonton boundaries to find a place for us to meet, because we know there is other areas in town it's easier to find a place, and probably need to start thinking getting out of those boundaries of Northeast Edmonton. It doesn't mean that you're not going to reach Northeast Edmonton. Our outreach events, they could be directed still on Northeast Edmonton, but a place for us to meet, to call home and have our gatherings, our celebrations, probably needs to go a little bit far from Northeast Edmonton. That's one possibility. We are still asking God for direction in that area. We are looking, and we are trying to hear what God has in store for us, because we believe God still has a plan for us, has a purpose for us. We are not done. No, we will never be done. We're going to keep pressing in and pressing forward to establish God's kingdom here in Northeast Edmonton. That's for sure. Another option that we, for now, until we have our home and place to meet on Sundays, either Sunday morning or Sunday evening, it's to start meeting in smaller groups. God is not about location. God is not about buildings. God is about people. God cares for people, and where people meet, God is there. Because the church is not a building, as you know, the church, it's you and it's me. So when you gather together, even in small groups of 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, God, He will be there in our midst. God will be, showing His power, His mercy, His glory, His favor upon us. So probably we need to start doing that, because we can't keep, going for too long without, any in-person meetings. So we are working to start restarting, our small groups. we are planning to have different kind of groups, Bible study groups. And when I say Bible study groups, going to be a group just to study the Bible. Let's say 1 hour from 7 to 8, we're going to be there just to study the Bible. It's not to have anything else but that. We're going to have prayer groups. We're going to have groups more directed for young people, or young couples. We're going to try to have a variety of groups, so you can choose the one that you prefer and you feel more like to be part of. But small groups are so important. The church that grew the most, it's the churches that have small groups, and then on Sundays they gather together in big celebrations, and it has been happening all over the world like that. So nothing wrong with the small groups. Actually, the Bible tells that the churches in the early church, they started in houses, from house to house to house. The church, they were meeting in houses. And then, of course, things changed for bigger gatherings. But there is still a purpose for small groups. And there is a purpose for big gatherings. I love the big gatherings. I love to be in a corporate setting, worshiping together with lots of people. I love it, because I'm a people person, and I love to be in the midst of people. And it's so contagious when people, they gather together to praise the Lord. And that's what I want. But for now, we can have small groups and study the Bible, going deep in our relationship with God, going deep in our knowledge of the Word, and our knowledge of Himself, knowing God, because that's what's going to make the difference. And God will manifest His power and grace and favor upon us in those small groups. So I would like to encourage you to think about it and be part of those groups. We're going to bring more information later about the small groups. We are preparing things, and then when we have dates and places and the different groups, we will share with you again. So probably towards the end of September or beginning of October, we will start the small groups, and it will be a great opportunity for you to come, and actually a great opportunity to invite people to come with you, a friend, a co-worker, a family member. Instead of inviting to a church setting, to a church service, you can invite him to a meeting in someone's place, and just 1 hour meeting, and probably they will say, yes, I'm willing to go, and great things can happen. So let's do our best to get involved, family. We are still a family. We are Connect family. We are in this together, and we believe that the best of God is yet to come. God says in His Word that the plans that I have for you are higher than your thoughts, and they are even better than we can even ask or imagine. So I believe in that word, that God has a plan for us, and a big plan. I can see it all yet. I have some images, but I don't have the whole picture, but God does. So God is working something great for us. We need to be patient. We need to be faithful. Okay, so I want to encourage you to keep praying, reading your Bible daily, and of course you can take part of our online service every Sunday morning, our prayer meeting on Wednesday night on Zoom or Facebook, either one. You can attend directly on Zoom and be part and pray live with us, or you can on your own pray watching the Facebook Live every Wednesday at 7:30. But daily we have prayer meetings at 9 a.m. in someone's residence at Anna Steve's place, and Tuesday nights as well. So there is lots of praying going on, and you can join us and in prayer. It's so important, okay, because we believe there is power in prayer. And when the people of God, they come together in prayer. Prayer for the church, it's like the fuel for engine in a vehicle. So we need to pray. So I will bring more information, one of these days about the small groups. And meanwhile, I would like to invite you and to challenge you to join us in prayer. So God can give us a place that we can call home for Connect Church. I don't know where that place is. God knows, and God can make a way where there seems to be no way. God can open a door that is closed right now, and suddenly that door will be completely, open wide for us. So please join us in prayer. And meanwhile, don't stop. Don't stop having communion with God. Don't stop having communion with others. I would like to invite you as well. Sunday mornings, we can gather together, but you can invite some people to your place. You can have a watch party. You guys can have, breakfast together, and can have one, two, three, four families together in your place, and watch the service. And after the service, you guys can discuss the message, can discuss what happened in that service. Would be a great opportunity, to grow as well. I would like to encourage you, strongly encourage you to organize a watch party at your place. One week can invite one family, another week can invite another family from Connect Church, families from Connect Church gathering together, or invite, even better, other families that never came to church, and invite them for a breakfast at your place. And then at 10, turn on the TV. If you can, you can watch in a big TV, the best. It's better than in a small computer. And all can watch the service and then discuss the message after the service. Would be so nice. And of course, we have the lobbies Zoom after the services, where we can chat and about the week, how things happen, and we'll always pray together. So you can attend the lobby Zoom as well. So there is different things that are available for you right now. And of course, our prayer team are always available to receive your prayer requests. Send them to prayer@connectedmonton.ca, and Carla, she's the leader, she will get them. She will send it to the prayer team, and the prayer team will be praying for you. God is at work. I've been receiving praise reports about what God has been doing, and much more God has in store for us. So, Connect family, don't give up, okay? Don't get discouraged. The best of God is yet to come, and we will win. May God bless you.